Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another speech piece. It's going to be another dramatic interpretation. This piece is really good. One of my friends did it in school, and yeah, I don't know. I think I've probably already done this on my channel, but now that I'm out of high school, I'm like redoing stuff I did in high school to see like if I can do it better. So without further ado, here is The Good Mother. I'm a good mother. Jamie is my life. He's my only child, and no one can question the love that I had for him. He is so amazing. Have you seen him? He has the most beautiful blonde hair. So blonde that when the sun hits it at just the right time of day, he almost looks like an angel. He is an angel. He's my angel. The bond between a mother and her child is the strongest and most beautiful bond I've ever come to know. Growing up, I always knew if I ever needed anything, a hug, someone to talk to, or even dinner to be made, my mother would be the first to be there. This makes me wonder how far someone would go to be the good mother, and The Good Mother by Elise Sharon. It's been 11 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days since I've held my son. That's one of the rules. Rules, forget the rules. I just want to hold my son. I begged him for one last hug. I've called his father and tried talking to him, but he declines my calls. It's like no one understands me. It's like I'm crazy. Don't look at me like that. Don't you dare sit in judgment of me. I've had enough of that the past 11 months. When Jamie first began to talk, he never slowed down. His father and I could never get him to shut up. But I loved it. His voice, his presence alone strengthens my soul. So, on the day Jamie came home and sat down at the kitchen counter, wouldn't say anything, and he wouldn't eat, I knew something must have been wrong. Jamie, please tell Mommy what's wrong. Please, if you tell Mommy what's wrong, I can call help for you. Nothing. For months, I got nothing. I made appointments with his school counselor, professional counselor, the pastor of our church even. One day, I asked him, like I'd always asked him, Jamie, please tell Mommy what's wrong. I'll do anything, but first you have to tell Mommy what's wrong. Then he started to cry. It was a silent cry with slow tears. At first, he tried to hide them from me, but eventually, he just looked and stared. And I knew he could see I was feeling every bit of pain he was feeling. And then he ran up to me and hugged me tighter than ever before and said, Mom, I've done a bad thing. I'm gonna get in trouble. Mr. Nathan and Miss Michelle next door, they play games with me sometimes. It didn't make sense. I mean, it did. Nathan and Michelle have been my best friends since before Jamie was born. They were my emergency contacts at a school. These were my friends. They were like family. I will never forget the look on my son's face when I asked him what he meant by games. Jamie told me everything. He told me the details of a crime a mother should never have to hear from her child. I felt like I was physically ill. I didn't even feel my legs give away till I was already on the floor holding my son, who is now so broken he can barely catch a breath. Those monsters took my son's innocence. And the only thing I could do was breathe and remind myself that I'm a good mother. And this was not my fault. In that instant, that fleeting, flashing an instant, I made a decision that forever changed both of our lives. There was no preparation, no thought. Like when you're watching TV and the criminal says they just snapped. That's exactly what happened to me. Jamie, you are a very strong boy. Mommy is so proud of you. Now I want you to go upstairs and play in your room, and tonight you and I are going to stay up late, eat cookies, and watch your favorite movie. His face gleamed with the thought of a night of the Flintstones. While Jamie was safe in his room, I made cookies. Then I walked next door and knocked. Nathan answered. How could you? He looked surprised, even asked me what I was talking about. Nathan, Jamie told me everything. How could you touch my son? And then I saw it in his eyes. His emotions gave everything away. In fact, he almost smiled like he'd gotten away with something. He is a child, I screamed as I stabbed till my arm was so tight and I couldn't lift it anymore, and Nathan's body refused to twitch. I sat next to Nathan's body for almost an hour until Michelle came home. And when she did, I just looked up at her and said, "How could you, Michelle?" She didn't say anything. Instead, she just picked me up and led me into her office. And in the cabinets, there were tapes. Some labeled Jamie and others, so many others. "Michelle, Jamie told me that you filmed it, that you watched it. How could you? You were supposed to be my friend." You want to know what she had the nerve to do? Not only did she cut me off, she told me that she had to do it. Had to do it to save her marriage. And I stood there drenched in her husband's blood, and all I felt was rage. It was not anger, not hate, but the purest form of blind rage. And I knew this to be true. After I dragged her body through the house and laid her next to her husband. I went home and I took a shower, sat on the couch with my son, watched the Flintstones, and ate cookies. Like I promised. A good mother never breaks her promise to her son. They told me I needed to work on getting rehabilitated. Rehab's a joke. It's like trying to change a lion. It's not possible. You can't just take a lion out of the wild and put it in the zoo and expect to become a tamed house cat. You see, it doesn't work like that. It just pisses them off. They want to be free just like I do. Nothing disappoints me more than to have people think I'm living it up in here. Like this 8x8 cell is the life. Ha! Let me tell you, I can't open my door when I want to. I can't watch the sun rise or set. I have to ask permission to read a book or make a phone call. Every freedom you think I have was lost the moment I was put in here. So, just give me my freedom back so I can go find my son. I want him to know every decision I ever made was to protect him and that I love him. I miss him so much. My beautiful baby boy. I would do anything for him. And I did just that. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want me to do more speech pieces, subscribe and comment down below. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.